Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Today is the start of the 10th annual Neuromodulation Symposium, and very pleased to see all of you guys here and looking forward to a great conference. I'm Netoff. I'm the director of the Center of Neuroengineering with Hubert Lim, and we have an excellent lineup. I want to start by thanking the actual chairs of this session, and the subtitle of this conference, and the theme of it is Neuromodulation of Homeostatic Mechanisms Restoring Whole Person Health. And I think we're focusing a little more on autonomic functions this year than we have in past years, and we'll see some of the reasons why for that, because we have these new centers and new grants in this field, which is very exciting. I want to thank our chairs. So we have John Osborne, Ziad Nahas, and Hubert Lim, who are chairing this conference, and I've just helped out with the background organization. And let's see, I also want to thank all of our support staff, because the support staff has done a lot of work to make this run smoothly. And so Carrie Molitor, Dwight Nelson, Andrew Monk, and Taylor Lopez Angel, who put in a ton of effort. So if you see them, thank them for their efforts in making this run really smoothly. And then we'd like to really also thank our sponsors. So it really helps us to ensure that our sponsors continue to support this conference, to actually go and visit their tables and talking to them, because that's all they ask for us in return. So we have our socials out there around their vending tables. Please spend a little bit of time at the vending tables. So to kick this off, we asked Amy Klobuchar to give a quick talk. So she gave us a video. I'm sorry if you're expecting her in person, but we will start with her opening remarks.
Hello to everyone attending the 10th annual Minnesota Neuromodulation Symposium. Congratulations on this milestone anniversary. For a decade, this event has brought together scientists, engineers, clinicians, and entrepreneurs to highlight opportunities to advance neuromodulation and medical innovation. I'd like to thank the Institute for Engineering and Medicine and the U of M's MinDrive Brain Conditions team for organizing this event. And I'd like to thank everyone attending the symposium for what you do to develop effective therapies and treatments. The IEM and MinDrive are part of why Minnesota leads the nation in health and patient care innovation. Because as a state that brought the world everything from the Post-it note to the pacemaker, innovation has always been at the heart of our success. One of the most important things we can do to ensure that our state continues to be at the forefront of medical innovation is to help our entrepreneurs succeed. Companies of all sizes, big, small, and startup, are making advances every day in neuromodulation, developing new approaches and methods for treating neurological and psychiatric disorders. As co-chair of the Bipartisan Senate Entrepreneurship Caucus, I'm focused on working across the aisle to support innovators. That's why I have worked on putting federal dollars into research and therapies, because the investment we make today will pave the way for cutting-edge treatments and cures. Last year, I, along with several of my colleagues, successfully pushed for a $2.5 billion funding boost for the National Institutes of Health, the 8th consecutive year that NIH has received an increase. I'm also focused on securing our financial system to ensure all entrepreneurs can access safe and stable financing. But we know that funding isn't the only thing. Consumers throughout our state need to be able to readily access and benefit from the innovative treatments and therapies you develop. That starts for improving the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, approval process for innovative technology. As you all know, once the FDA approves a new device or device-led combination product, CMS needs to determine whether Medicare will cover the device. This lengthy, sometimes year-long process can seem shrouded in mystery, okay, it is, when more transparency is what is needed. Getting timely information on every aspect of this process is important, so I look forward to working together with you and CMS to make sure products featuring emerging health technologies like neuromodulation have a fair shot at competing and making it to market within a reasonable, safe time frame. If we want to maintain our edge on global innovation, we must be a country that makes stuff, invents things, export to the world. That starts with our workforce. That's why we must ensure our workforce is equipped to deploy innovative technologies like neuromodulation. We need to invest in all levels of our engineering, healthcare workforce, including both recruitment and retention. This begins with addressing the ongoing shortages of nurses, emergency medical techs, and other clinicians. I'm fighting to promote and provide funding for high school career and tech education, as well as community college to help students and workers enter high demand fields. And to further address our workforce shortages, we must also look beyond our borders. Our broken immigration system is hurting our economy. We must do everything we can to help business find the skilled workers they need right now. And we know that is at every level of the economy. That's why I've pushed to make progress on raising the cap for work visas and work permits, and then finally passing comprehensive immigration reform. Immigrants don't diminish America, they are America. That is what we have to do to stay competitive. No great nation has built their economy on a shrinking workforce. We must add more workers. We can't afford to shut out the workers' talent. Thank you again for inviting me to share a few words with you. I am all in on innovation. I'm all in on getting the World Expo to Minnesota because what's the theme? Healthcare innovation. And we can highlight all the great work you're doing. We find out about that in June, but I'm also working to get that done. Know that I'll continue to be your partner in Washington, fighting to ensure more Americans can access and benefit from innovative therapies like neuromodulation. Keep up the great work. Enjoy the rest of this symposium. You deserve it.
I'm very grateful to have such a supportive senator and for our research and our industry here. So without further ado, let me thank John for helping to host such a great conference. And John, please kick it off.